it's Carrie Ann again. Welcome to Sloth's Love to Read. Today we're going to be reading a delightful book called Shrooks, Double Trouble. It's a wonderful book illustrated and told by Vern Burgin. Let's listen in and find out what happens to these very silly Shrooks. Story number 1, What's for Dinner? It was a nice summer day, and Mama told RJ and Izzy to go outside and play. You can come back inside when it's time for dinner. And please remember, don't go into Mr. Oliver's garden. Okay, they said enthusiastically and ran outside to play. RJ and Izzy loved to play outside, especially when it was warm and sunny. They enjoyed playing marbles, jump rope, and hopscotch. After a while, they got tired of playing those games. They wanted to do something else. I have an idea, said RJ, holding his index finger up in the air. Let's go pick peaches in Mr. Oliver's orchard. Are you crazy? Asked Izzy. Mama told us not to go into Mr. Oliver's garden. RJ smiled a devious smile. Mama clearly told us not to go into Mr. Oliver's garden. She never said that we couldn't go into his orchard. Oh, well, that's true, said Izzy, smiling from ear to ear. Let's go pick some yummy peaches. So there they were in Mr. Oliver's peach orchard. They picked a lot of peaches and they ate a lot of peaches. RJ was holding his stomach. He had a funny look on his face. Oh, I don't feel so good, he said. Oh, neither do I, whined Izzy. I just ate 6 peaches. That's nothing, retorted RJ. I ate 9 peaches, and I feel like my stomach could burst at any second. Oh, let's go home, whimpered Izzy. RJ agreed. Let's go lay down and sleep off this upset stomach. Well, when they got home, Mama told them to come into the house and wash up because it was time for dinner. What are we having for dinner? They asked her. And Mama looked at them with excitement in her voice. I made your favorite meal, peach glazed chicken, peach fruit salad, and peach iced tea. To top it off, I even made a delicious dessert, peach cobbler. Izzy and RJ's face turned green. They ran into the bathroom as fast as they could. Mama thought to herself, wow, I thought they loved peaches. Little Shrooks indeed. And story number 2. Buttons, buttons. Who's got the buttons? One day, RJ and Izzy wanted something to do. Izzy said, let's pretend that we are famous designers of expensive, elegant apparel. Oh, that sounds fun, said RJ with a big smile on his face. Izzy went into her bedroom and picked out a dress from her closet. RJ went to Mama's sewing corner and got her sewing basket and a ginormous jar of buttons. They took Izzy's dress, they sewed and they sewed and they sewed. It was an all-day project. They giggled and they made up stories of how famous they were going to be. Izzy put on her dress. She looked beautiful. I have an idea. I think you're going to like Izzy. RJ took some duct tape out. Then he taped 2 long lines onto the kitchen floor. What are you doing? She asked. I'm making a runway. What's a runway? Asked Izzy. All the famous models dress up and walk down a long runway, answered RJ. RJ put some soft music on the radio. He told Izzy to go to the other end of the runway. Now, start walking slowly toward me so that I can take your picture, said RJ. They heard a voice from the other room. It was Mama. Have you kids seen my ginormous jar of buttons? And she walked into the kitchen and looked at Izzy. It was all she could do from laughing. Oh, I was wondering where my buttons went. You little silly Shrooks. Story number 3. All Day Long. It was a Saturday morning, and Dad was in the front room reading the newspaper. Izzy and RJ got up out of bed and ran into the front room to greet him. Good morning, RJ. Good morning, Izzy, said Dad, still hidden behind the newspaper. He didn't flinch or even move the paper 1 inch. Good morning, Dad, they said together exuberantly. What are you two so excited about? Well, it's Saturday, said RJ. We're going to play all day. Yes, we're going to play all day, echoed Izzy. And we're not going to do any work. I see, responded Dad with a questionable tone in his voice. He was peeking over the top of the newspaper now. I think that you need to go ask your mom if she needs any work done inside the house. After you ask her, come back and see me. And they ran off to find Mama and to ask her if she needed any help. Mama was in the kitchen doing something. Izzy and RJ asked her if she needed any work done. There was soft music playing on the radio, and she was dancing, swaying back and forth. She was holding the blender in her arms. It was like she was dancing with a partner. What's going on, Mama? Why are you dancing with the blender in your arms? And she just kept saying, all day long, all day long. I forgot to put the lid on the blender before I turned it on. Orange juice splattered all over the walls and everywhere. You kids go out and play. I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen all day long. All day long. All day long, she kept saying over and over again with a blank look on her face. I guess the music was supposed to be soothing to her fragile nerves. RJ and Izzy went back into the front room to see what Dad wanted. I think Mama's lost it, said Izzy a little sheepishly. She looked at Dad, then at RJ, and back at Dad again. I know, said Dad as he folded the newspaper and laid it on the coffee table. Mama needs some time alone, and I need some help working in the yard. But we just wanted to play today, cried Izzy and RJ. Work before play. You need to be thankful for what we have and take care of it. It's your house, too. Playtime will come after we take care of the yard. Okay, said RJ. Okay, said Izzy. Dad, Izzy, and RJ went to the tool shed to get all of the tools that they would need to do the work in the yard. They got out the 2 rakes, a leaf blower, a pitchfork, and some large black bags. I need you kids to help me rake up the leaves in the front yard and put them in these large black bags, said Dad, as he walked out to the front yard. After a long time, they had all the leaves raked up into a large pile, and Dad was picking up some small branches and leaves and putting them in one of the large bags when he heard a loud noise. Before Dad knew it, RJ had picked up the leaf blower and turned it on, and he couldn't control the leaf blower because it was too powerful for him. All the leaves that had taken the entire day to rake into a pile were blown everywhere, even into the street. The large pile of leaves was gone. Oh, in the meantime, Izzy had picked up the pitchfork and was stabbing it into the bag of leaves. "Izzy, stop," said Dad. It was too late. Izzy was ripping the bag and throwing the leaves everywhere. Dad got up and didn't say a word. He headed for the house with Izzy and RJ following behind him. They all walked into the kitchen. Mama was still holding the blender with a blank look on her face. She was still dancing with it. She was swaying to the sound of the music coming from the radio. All day long, all day long. Oh, it's going to take all day long to clean up this orange juice mess. And Dad got that same look on his face. He put his arm around Mama's waist and started dancing with her. All day long, all day long. It took us all day long to rake these leaves up into that large pile. It's going to take all day long to rake them up again. Dad and Mama kept dancing around in a circle. RJ and Izzy looked at their parents, then turned and looked at each other and said, "What a couple of big shrooks! Oh dear." Oh, this has been such a fun story today, and so silly. Thank you all for listening today to Shrooks Double Trouble, written and illustrated by Vern Burgin. This has been recorded and read by Carrie Ann Jelinek and published by Sloth Dreams Publishing. This book is available on Amazon, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye for now, everyone.